Yo, what's up, guys? It's Kumbi, and this is the night of day 13. I haven't posted in like 5 days. I have my YouTube channel open on my PC over here just because I don't know. I know why. I forgot which day I was taking you on in terms of the video series, so I needed to go and check it before I started the video. But yeah, welcome, day 13 of Project HANMA. I actually haven't gone to the gym the past 4 days, and I went again today. The reason why? First, I don't really work out in the weekend in general. Like, unless I'm like working out with my friends, usually the plan is just to be done within the week. It's way easier to finish working out within the week instead of, that's why I don't have a rest day during the week, just because during the week everything's planned. You have a somewhere to be at a certain time, whereas the weekend, as much as you can plan ahead, it is like variable in terms of what you're doing. So I'd rather have everything done during the week and then not really in terms of working out, you know. So I didn't work out those 2 days, and now I have a car. So I was kind of trying to navigate getting to and from school and how that would affect my schedule. Because obviously, since now I drive, I have to park somewhere, so I can't just leave the house whenever, right? At the same time, now that I can drive, it also means that I don't need to do home workouts. I can do gym workouts, right? So the first 2 days on Monday, I had like a morning class, so I couldn't exercise at home, right? And then yesterday, I just decided, let me figure out my life now that I have a car and like I come with my car and shit. So I was first going in the morning to skip the traffic, and then I realized, nah, this won't work because if I'm at school in the morning when I only have classes in the afternoon, but I end up not having time for gym, which is unacceptable. I can't not have time to lift. So I decided today it's fine if I use the alternative parking because the school's parking fills up pretty quickly. So I'm like, nah, it's fine if I use the alternative parking. I'll go to gym. What I'll do now is that the gym is close to the school. So what I do is that at a certain time I'll go at like, when do I go? I think today I went at like 8. I can probably go a bit later. I don't know. But anyway, I can go to the gym, then after the gym, like I shower at the gym, and then from there I go to school. And by the time I get to school, I've been there I've had time to do most of my personal shit, and then the gym is already like complete as a task, and it's not something I need to worry about. And now, since I can actually go to the gym, I get to properly use my gym subscription, so money's no longer being wasted. My gains will I was gonna say skyrocket, but that would be wrong. My gains will definitely increase since I'll be able to consistently be in the house of iron. And yeah, it's pretty good stuff. So today I hit legs. I hope you did do. I hope you're not skipping leg day. I could have started this week on a chest day or something just because it was my first lift of the week. But I decided to be true to the schedule, right? It's not the schedule's fault that I didn't gym yesterday and the day before, right? It's my fault that I missed the chest and back day of one of them of this week. So I started with legs, did some legs, extensions, squats, hamstring curls. I had to leave it early so I can do my calves, but it is what it is. Um, it's pretty fun. I've driven to the gym before. It's just the car that I drove in wasn't the same as my mom's car, so I have to get used to. My mom drives a pretty big car, but my new car is a lower one, so it's something I need to get used to a bit. But it was fun. Pulled up to the gym, had a pretty good sesh. Saw people that I never see because I'm usually not there at that time. And so my lady with like a ton of bags, bro. Like like this old lady, bro. She walks in and she's just not even storming, she's marching, bro. This is a lady on a mission, bro. This is a woman on a mission. And she has like three bags just all around her, and she's going somewhere and she looks determined. And then I see her in like some dancing class, like going in. I'm like, damn, this is serious shit, you know. I'm just drinking water in the tap because I forgot my bottle in the car. So yeah, there's that. Saw some dude like, hey, please don't use the hair dryer in the gym bathrooms. I know you probably don't, but please don't. I saw some guy like blow drying his balls and his ass, bro. No, like serious. Like I was chilling. I was here sitting down. You know, I just showered. I was like, I think I was putting on my socks, and then I just see this guy, and it's normal. You know, starts with hair and shit, and then it's just down there. And he's just looking like, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, there's no way this guy's blow drying his pubes. And then he went to his ass. I'm like, what? I'm like, no, bro. I need it. Like, there's no way. There's no way this guy just blew dry his ass. But yeah, that was a crazy gym day. In terms of weights, I kind of gained a bit during the weekend. I ate like a ton. I don't know whether no, I didn't. I was gonna say I don't know whether I mentioned it in a previous video, but there's been no video since like Thursday last week or something. But what I had like Krispy Kreme the one day. That's a ton of calories. Then like it was like Krispy Kreme with like supper. We had oxtail the one day, and then we had pizza the one day. So I came out of the weekend and I was like 87 kgs. Now, luckily, it was just a lot of water weight, right? Like in terms of I was in a bit of a surplus, but the amounts that the kgs was, it's just a lot of water weight. It wasn't like actual fat. That would be sad. Now, it was just a ton of water weight from probably the pizza. I think it was the pizza and the donuts that gave me a ton of water weight. So that's now like basically gone. I'm back to 85 kgs. I saw a bit of the 84 at the end of the day now, but I refill my water bottle. But I'm now back on 85 kgs. I got a cool compliment from a friend at school, at campus, where he was like, yeah, because he owns a gym. So he's like, oh, have you been like, you know, locking in? Because you're saying my face was looking leaner, which I thought was cool. So yeah, I can see your jawline now more now and shit. So it's cool that there's some visible changes, you know. Especially the thing is, I hadn't seen him in a bit, right? It was one of those like I don't think our times align a ton, and in terms of groups, so we maybe see each other in passing. So this was like the first like actual conversation that we'd had in a while. So it was cool because obviously everyone around you sees you every day, so they don't really notice the little changes. They'll notice like the big one, like you know, by the when like the day I just have abs, the amount of body fat that I would have lost by then, and then obviously me having abs now would be a big change. Where they're like, whoa, right? But obviously, when I'm still in this kind of middle lane of yes, I'm getting leaner, but in terms of the level, I'm still like in a similar level where it's not too crazy of a change. You know, like obviously I look better, but like the level of better, there's it's like an aggregation of marginal gains kind of thing, compounding effect, if you will, where there'll be small gains that, while by themselves, won't be a lot, but at the end of the road, there'll be like also what will seem like a big jump, right? Because even though there were little jumps along the way to get to that. That at a certain point, you like reach a threshold where you jump onto another level, right? What can I compare it to? So, like, if you're losing weight, it'll be like you're trying to lose 10 kgs. You lose 2 kgs. No one really notices, you know? That's 2 kgs, that's 20% of the way. But you're still in the same kind of area, the same kind of league that you were in before, right? Get to 5 kgs, maybe someone notices, but it's not like a huge amount, right? Some one or two people notice. The people who pay attention, they notice small things about you. Maybe your arms have less fat or some shit. And then you get to 10 kgs, and 10 kgs is a lot, right? And maybe that's all you needed to like bump up that level, right? So you lose that 10 kgs and you bump up that level, and everyone's like, whoa, what happened? Whoa, you lost a ton of weight, right? Whoa. And then in their mind, you just kind of went from one stage to the next, right? But you've been building up to that, right? That could be the one day that they notice, though, like, oh yeah, you lost a ton of weight. And it would be true. And in their mind, it's like, damn, it happened like so out of nowhere. But nah, it's just been little steps along the way. And then when you get there, you reach a new level that people now notice, right? It's like, let's just say you're an average student, right? You're an average student, you get like 60s in your tests. And then you slowly start building up. You slowly start studying more, practicing more, all that shit. And your test marks slowly go up. So now you're like 65, now like 68, 70. And people don't notice. And then one day you're now an 80% student. And people are like, whoa, whoa, what happened? You know, you damn, this guy locked in, right? And in their mind, they just notice. It's not that there was a sudden growth, right? They just noticed it when you reached the next threshold, when you went from the average student to the above average student. But along the way of going from the average to the above average student, in the middle, when you were just a rising student, they didn't know. They didn't notice nothing, right? Because you're still in the same threshold. You might have been doing slightly better within the threshold, but you're still in the same league that you were before. But when you jump the league, that's when they're like, whoa, right? So that's to do with my weight loss. That's basically how I'm viewing it. Where it's like as much as I am looking better and shit, I'm still within the same threshold. And until I get to the leanness where I would see my abs, I'm in the same league of like a softer buff guy, right? But when you get to the league where you can now see your abs, now you're like the muscular guy, right? Now people are, whoa, you're jacked, right? Because the things that people appreciate. And it's still not even just that, it's like the level of leanness where you'd see your abs, other shit start popping out to you, right? So like my biceps would start popping more because it'd have like more definition on it. My forearms would start popping more because more veins would be visible. There'd probably be more separation in my in between my arms and shoulders. All that shit. My face would just be a lot leaner. My back muscles would be more visible, right? So as much as I am a leaner, fluffy, jacked guy right now, I'm still in the same threshold, the same league of fluffy jack guy. But then I'll reach a new level once I reach the threshold and just be the jacked guy, right? Oh, he's jacked. Right? It's the difference between jacked and buff in my mind, right? Another example of this, because I'm gonna keep on going, is professional sports players, right? You don't really notice the work that they put in like behind the scenes, right? I'm gonna use basketball because everyone loves basketball. You don't notice the guy throwing the balls in the hoops, practicing every day, getting slightly better. You don't notice his shot getting slightly better with each match. He scores a bit more, like one more thing. He's a bit more accurate, but you don't notice it because it's not something you're paying attention to. And then one day, one game, he randomly just gets a lot of shots, but it's not randomly, right? What you seeing the end result, you're like, whoa, this guy's crazy. He came out of nowhere, but he didn't come out of nowhere because if you had been paying attention to him in his other matches, when he was throwing, when he was missing, when he'd get one in, each match, every time he threw and missed, he would be slightly more accurate compared to the last match, right? But because it's such a small change, and he's still in the same level, like he's still in the same league of, oh, he shoots, sometimes gets in, and like he misses a lot, right? He's still in the same level of that you only see when he reaches the new level of the guy that always gets it in, right? You didn't notice the little angle and form adjustments each time he threw, but still missed. But when he finally got it to a stage where he'd throw and he'd start getting it in, you're like, whoa, he came out of nowhere. But he didn't come out of nowhere. You just didn't notice the small changes. So that's basically how I'm viewing my weight loss thing. In that most people I've accepted, right? Not even accept it. I just know most people ain't gonna notice the small changes. I notice the small changes because I look at myself in the mirror, right? Most people aren't gonna notice the small changes. Some people, the people who will be the people who saw me a while ago. It's been a while since they've seen me. So unlike the people around me, where it's like the effect of it's the small changes, but by the time they happen, they've kind of gotten used to them. Then there's the threshold, the league jump that needs to happen before they're like, whoa, right? The people who haven't seen me in a while, it's they don't have the time to acclimate to the small changes. So when they see me, they're like, whoa, I can see the change here because their last comparison isn't me yesterday. Their last comparison is me like 2 months ago. So like for him, he last saw me like proper spoke to me end of last year, like when I was still at school, right? So his lost solid image of me was like what, 3 months ago or some shit, maybe even more, like 5 months ago, right? Because end of school, then there's like December and January, and you're barely there in November, so maybe even more. It's like 6 months, like 3 months, end of last year. No, 2 months, end of last year, a month, beginning of this year, and then like half a month, and then he didn't really see me properly. So he has like quite a bit of time in between me now and me last time he saw me. So when he sees me now, he can more easily notice the differences because the last time he saw me was a while ago. So for him, he sees the 9 kg jump because last time he saw me, I was 9 kgs heavier, right? Whereas the people around me, they maybe noticed like the 4 kg jump, but like, because not even four, because I went from like 94 to 90.6, because I went down and then I went back up. And when I went down, it was when I wasn't even at school, right? So they wouldn't even have seen that. And then when I came back, I had fluffed up a bit from the holiday and shit. So and then when, obviously helped back on the cut and shit, but the me that they're comparing to when they think of me is the me yesterday, right? Not the me 4 months ago, it's the me yesterday. So they see the little changes, but it's so little that they don't notice it. But until I reach a certain threshold where they're like, whoa, what happened, right? Because they see the little changes every day, so they get used to it before the next change comes. And ironically, I have no idea where this conversation started before. Oh yeah, it's just a cool thing that happened today in terms of someone noticing that weight has been lost. It's nicely encouraging, I would say. I've been trying to drink more water because it's good for you, helps clear your skin, helps with water retention, and it's just good for your health. I'm now on, I think I said, yeah, I'm back on 85. I'm probably gonna be like 84 point something tomorrow, I think. Because even when I stepped on the scale, it's like 84.8, right? You already know the new goal is 80. Well, 83 and then 80 straight. Because I know I'm not going to be where I want to be at 83. It's just, I'm committed to keeping the same goal since I've already set it. And me going further isn't too much of a bother, right? But yeah, today was leg day. I've lost a good amount of weight. Legs are still strong, luckily. I haven't done leg day in a while, right? So it's good to know that they, like when I say leg day in a while, I mean like done leg. Yeah, I haven't done leg day in a while because when I started this, I was doing full body shit, which doesn't count as a leg day. So I do leg exercises, but I wouldn't do leg day as like a dedicated thing. So I haven't done leg day in a while, so it was good to know that I'm still solid. Um, my extension has gone up. My calf, even my calf calls have gone up. Not calf calls, hamstring calls. My squats, I didn't really do as heavy today. I want like because I wanted to go more deeper. I wanted to focus a bit more on range of motion as opposed to just like loading heavy weight. I wanted to I wanted to fix up my form. Because the idea is that if I can get more from doing less, then that would be good. So I first did my machine exercises, right? So the leg extension and calf curls, I did that first. So that when I pulled up to the squat machine, I wouldn't have to go heavy, super heavy. I could stick to the moderate numbers. So I was like squatting 60, and then like I'd make sure I was like deep squatting 60, because that's what I want, better form basically. Deep squat, go down 60, come back up, go down, come back up. Whereas before, because I normally squat like what, 80? I normally squat like 80. I know it's not super heavy, I think. That's about like what my body weight, well, almost my body weight now. But yeah, I just wanted to go deeper basically and focus more on form rather than just loading weight, especially with something like squats where it's like on your back and shit. So I did that. I'm glad to know that I'm still strong in that. In terms of chest and back there, I think I'll still be fine because lots of the weights that I use at home are like close enough to the weights that I use at the gym. The only thing that like is super light at home would be incline, because I use like now 27s for the with dumbbells, 27 dumbbells. I don't have anything to fly at home, but I think I'll be fine. Rowing too, but I think I'll be fine because every now and then on a weekend or something I go and I'm still fine. Then in terms of like bicycles and shit, I was still fine. Like I had a heavy enough weight to do the same that I did at the gym, so that's good for me. Uh, that's about it. I won't even lie. That is about freaking it. I'll probably name this video something like aggregation of marginal gains or something. Maybe like little steps, ascending leagues. What do you think? Maybe ascending leagues? Aggregation of marginal gains. I think I'll say compound interest. Yeah, compound gains. Yeah, compound gains is low-key going to be the title of the video outside of the project. So it'll be like Project HANMA Day 13, compound gains. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, I'm a key. So yeah, um, that's about it. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the update video. My last video got like 13 views, which was pretty cool. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I know it just for, probably future reference. If I ever watch a old video, just be like, damn, you really appreciate the little things. I can be like one of those YouTubers where I'm like, yeah, when I was coming up, 2 views was a lot. And now I look at it and I'm sad when I get 10,000 views, So that was cool. 13 views was really dope. Uh, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to check in more. If you want to see the gains more, leave a comment if you want. I don't know. I have no questions or particular interests. Just boost algo if you're interested in that shit. Yeah. Peace.